Starting off draft Dupe Snacks. Let's see what goes down. Does OMO Abyssinian want to take away that Zoroark that has been so popular, or no, do we go for a more popular defender ban?
Well, the Umbreons are being queued up and Slowbro's on the other side, so it looks like defenders are on the chopping block here in this one. Zoinks, which leaves a lot of great attackers on the table, including, you know, all-rounders like Urshifu. You have Inteleon in there, too. We're going to see where those end up.
I'd be pretty shocked if we see Inteleon go past the first third of your screen. I think that might be the first pick for Luminosity Gaming. Make sure that's in the hands of Curious, what an incredible playmaker, attacker they have truly become in the latter half of the season. But no, actually, we're going to go for that Lapras pick. Rin looked amazing on that Lapras when we last saw them, so I truly think it's just as solid of a spot. Now, OMO Abyssinian, in terms of players to watch, I love Tempest's tank play that we have seen in the past. Snorlax in particular look phenomenal from them, and they may be willing to allow a few of these defenders over to the side of LG, knowing that they have that maybe less commonly picked Pokemon in their back pocket. Yeah,
without a doubt. We know that some of the Eastern teams that we have in this tournament also play a mean Trevenant too, and I would be shocked if Tempest doesn't have one in their pocket either. And then quickly though, Inteleon and Urshifu to go with that Lapras, that is a heck of a draft start for LG.
I mean, we're literally getting every single meta pick. However, Zoroark going to be locked in from OMO Abyssinian. Double Speedster combination that they're going to be bringing to Thea Sky Ruins along with that Trevenant like you just called out. If you want space to be created for either of your Speedsters, Trevenant is the best in-class defender to do just that.
I mean, the Horn Leash for the big push, and of course the Wood Hammers coming through with the stuns, and now you get two perennial favorites. Elo has been great on this Comfy and Slash, world renowned for that Blissey exclusive. We saw it in the trailer kicking off yesterday, and they locked it in here today.
Double healer composition for the side of Luminosity Gaming. I guess Snorlax was maybe the only other viable option for Slash in this position. However, the Blissey and Urshifu combination is ridiculous. We saw MJK just showcase that in a 2v5 scenario to win them a game. So Luminosity obviously fully capable of big pop-off moments there, but a double healer combination is going to make Lapras extremely tough to deal with, Urshifu extremely tough to deal with, but like normal, Curious is going to have to be sort of self-sufficient from that range.
Well, also Meeba locking in the Blastoise, that is a tanky Pokemon. Of course, they get that defender tag, but can play on the offense pretty well. So it's going to be a diverse choice and a great one to pick last. But we got to bring the casters in because this game is kicking off. Kello, Chef, please take it away.
We've got more defenders and supports than we've got actual damage dealers in this game. Not to say that they can't deal their own damage, but what an interesting comp we've got overall. Kello, are you excited for these two teams?
I am very excited considering we have already seen Luminosity shine today with that first match. We'll just have to see how they fare up against OMO Abyssinian.
I'm really excited to see these two match up. Just as far as teams go, I also got to, I mean, we got to talk a little bit about the draft, right? So the double healer, I really like this. We know that LG is a team that is really, really strong on supporting their star players to pop off as hard as possible and giving them the two best supports to kind of support a single like pop-off character. I love it.
Look, a Lapras and a Comfey, that Lapras is not going down. And as you said, the defenders, they can actually dish out their own damage as is. We've seen some 100k damage dealt Laprases.
Yeah, and you know, another player, we heard Zoinks earlier talk about Tempest being a really star player on OMO Abyssinian, by the way. I want to talk about Schwa. Schwa, in all of the footage that I watched, is so strong on that kind of speedster style, which we are seeing on the Zoroark. So I'm very excited to see how that goes as well, because that could be one of the counters, you know, trying to go speedster to speedster.
Speedster to speedster, they're trying to speed their way to that win, but we do have them just having a little tuffle up in that top half. Comfey making sure to attach themselves to that Lapras, but unfortunately it ends up getting taken down before they can reattach to the Urshifu there.
Ooh, trying to get the Squirtle, and is gonna get it, but we do have, the Zoroark was there, could have tried to get a little bit of revenge, didn't want to choose to engage, rather trying to get all the Altaria, which is going to happen. That's gonna be a huge boost of experience. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to take on either of those before the Poopa Portal. Will they come back through? They will. They're going for the KO, but not going to be able to quite get it. Hoopa super low and barely escaping. This could be a great opportunity for the turn around. The Squirtle is here as well. This is so early for a fight, but no, they are not going to be able to escape. Too many on top on the side of OMO Abyssinian, and they're going to be going back to be aggressive.
They are putting the pressure up in that top lane. They want to shut down that Lapras ASAP. Otherwise, let's go have a look in the bottom path here. We have Blissey getting taken down, and now the Drizzly's here as well. Zoroark diving in deep, not even worrying about that Fluxo. Double Lapras here with the illusion, trying to just, you know, weird them out there. I know they did that to me, but we are having them back on up, making sure to go into that central area and focus on those Swablues and Ulterior that have just spawned.
Yeah, let's be honest, the illusion, it doesn't really trick the other team, it doesn't really trick your team, it just tricks the commentary. That's all it's for, just to make us very confused, and it does a great job of it. No, it can be actually pretty confusing when, when you're zipping around a Zoroark, which is what you get to see all the time. But as things stand, things are still looking pretty good for OMO Abyssinian. This Zoroark, Schwa, exactly like I was saying, really starting to pop off a multiple level, 2+ level lead on everybody else. Oh, the Ninja Doll! It delays a little bit, not gonna get you out of there though.
No, that Solar Beam ends up finishing it off at 30 dunk, and it looks like Schwa ended up not getting in there 40, making sure to just try and whittle it down as much as possible so they can get a maximum overcap.
Yeah, look at this. This Zoroark is just, to be a Zoroark and be against the team that has some of the most pop-off potential, and you're the one popping off, that is just showing how strong OMO Abyssinian is so far. And we're having just two members of OMO Abyssinian completely uncontested at the first Reggie, basement Reggie. Very strange, but at this moment, they're having to deal with the Zoroark more than anything. It's like an entire team to itself, uncontested there. That's going to go to the Leafeon double speedster, by the way, which I didn't get a chance to talk about, but this is looking great for OMO Abyssinian.
And that's the benefit of the Hooper, especially having those tier 1 pads. You're able to just teleport up and down, be wherever you are needed. We do have Leafeon being targeted by that liquidation, but it wasn't able to finish it off, thankfully. Able to teleport home thanks to that hyperspace hole and get some full heals.
The Inteleon's going to be, I think, a really key part of this game. Actually, I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Let's see if they actually continue to push. No, a lot of damage from the Trevenant. One lot was from the Inteleon, by the way. But being able to take out, kind of with an auto-target liquidation, one of these two speedsters with how much damage Inteleon can do can be the game changer if you can make it happen correctly. But if you're the one that gets dove as the Inteleon, then you can be the one giving up the game.
That's where those stacks come in to get that crit damage as well. You want to make sure before you pop that liquidation that you have one of those diamonds on there. Otherwise, we do have a little bit of an engage here. Bliss Assistance going on to that Lapras. Zoroark just zipping their way through to that portal, popping back up like a jack-in-the-box, and now they are here to rumble.
And we did see some points going in at tier 2. OMO Abyssinian leading by 136. And on top of that, actually, they're the ones getting pushed now. This is going to be a great way to counter exactly what I was just saying. Now down within 46-point difference. And there's an attempt to get some experience here. This Hoopa maybe not going to be able to get away. It's going to be very tough. Hoopa does have that really sneaky ability, but, the Grass Knot Comfey going to make sure that doesn't happen.
This is why you do not want to come up against a Grass Knot Comfey. It just ends up looking you down on the ground, allowing that Urshifu to finish it off. Zoroark on such low HP. Urshifu didn't even go to chase it down, instead focusing on this blue buff here.
Oh, this is a great invade, and the Hoopa's back for a little revenge. Like, hey, I'm still here. You took me down, but I'm not going to let you just run around for free. And we are just about at the spawn for the second basement Reggie. It looks like most of OMO Abyssinian is going to be there, and only the Inteleon on the other side. So this could be a very scary thing considering the Zoroark is here. You just do not want to get even close to that Zoroark as the Inteleon, or you are just getting basically one shot. However, this is going to be the Urshifu versus the Zoroark, maybe the main story of this game. The Comfey on top, the Hoopa as well, just allowing some of these resets. And right now, nobody's getting KO'd, waiting for that big first engage, and that's going to be it. The Unite's getting popped, Hoopa unbound, going through the portal as well in the unbound mode. Very, very nice strategy there. And everybody's going to stay healthy, nobody fully committing, but this Unite already being used to bring down everybody.
They are using their resources here, but we do have OMO Abyssinian with that Leafeon Unite still there. They are engaging for a full flip here, but look at that. It is 4 members of Luminosity that have been taken down. It's only the Lapras surviving, and There we go. It has been taken down. There is enough space for OMO Abyssinian to take down this Reggie steal for themselves.
They actually all almost went back and had Reggie reset right there. But it was a great turnaround. That was an amazing team fight for OMO Abyssinian. They are looking just totally in control here. Like I said, Schwa just controlling so much. And now also the fact that we're depending so much on these double melee for the damage. This Blastoise is just going to be so much collateral damage to every single member of that team. I just feel like the team comp in general from OMO Abyssinian is just great, but still not too huge of a lead. They've got about a level on most of the members of Luminosity, and we've still got 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in this game. This big Regieleki could be big, especially if Luminosity can get it sending to the tier 2.
Yes, that will create some pressure, waste some time, allow Luminosity to just get some resources that they do need, because looking at the levels, we have 3 level 13s on the side of OMO Abyssinian, and the largest level in Luminosity is only that level 12 Lapras.
Yeah, we might see 14 too by the final stretch. We, I think, have a great chance of that. They are going to have to take a little bit of time to take down the Regieleki. Regieleki does give you a little bit of experience, though, so it's not the worst thing in the world, especially considering their half of the map is far. But this is a big push. Right before these final 2-minute mark, we're going to see a real big attempt to at least get some of this tier 1 down, maybe set themselves up for a big overdunk. However, too many members, they realize, of OMO Abyssinian are coming down to defend. Big bonus of having that Hoopa is that everybody can rotate to wherever they want to. Everybody can go back, even if you get that first initial damage. And now look at this, just back to mobility. It's going to come down to this final stretch, this Ray fight, and it's going to have to be Luminosity to make the first big move.
Yes, going to have to be the Luminosity to make the first big move, but look at this. We have OMO Abyssinian already in this central area, while Luminosity are just trying to farm up some experience, get those levels up and running. Everybody does have their Unite move, except for that Blissey.
Oh, yeah, but that's such a big one to have. That would be really useful. I mean, especially when it could be behind Overlord or Rin. That could be the entire game. I mean, also kind of any but their damage dealers, of course. I'm kind of curious as well. But this is really what you want, where you want to have it, and they're going to maybe try to build back a little bit of it, a little bit of an initiation here. Overlord still does have the Kombe on top of them, and that might be a lot of damage on the Blastoise, but here we go. The double speedsters starting to jump in, or at least just one of them, and the Trevenant, and that's going to be Overlord low, but making the KO on the Hoopa. That's going to be huge to start this off. The escape might come from the Leafeon, but Tempest on that tree is going to build a little bit more space. And now we're going to have to see a reset from OMO Abyssinian, and some of this damage is starting to go on Rayquaza.
Oh, starting to go on Rayquaza, but these team fights are so scattered. You have the Zoroark and the Urshifu and Comfy battling it out. Zoroark is going to back for some full HP here. Rayquaza is at half HP. We have everybody here trying to take it down, and it ends up being the Lapras that gets the secure for Luminosity.
Oh, and that's going to be 1 KO. It's going to be 2 KOs soon against Blastoise. 3 on the Hoopa. The Blastoise actually staying up way longer than I thought. They're just ignoring it. They're like, we do not even care. That Blissey might be the one to take in. That's going to be a 100 dunk. Big Burgers. 46 seconds left, but there's still only a 40-second lead. All right, it's starting to build. It's starting to build. And these points, yeah, this is starting to become unsurmountable. They would have to somehow get all the way across the map. They do have a good amount in their pockets, but this is looking like this might be the game for Luminosity. We do see, though, Tempest gonna get almost down, undoubtedly, this 84 in.
Yeah, 84, but it is no match to that 520 points that Luminosity have on the board. May seem like things are dire going into that final stretch, but you know what? When there is a Ray, there is a way.
There always is, and that fight just went so well in the favor of Luminosity. That was really, really good. They were able to keep Overlord up, and that's the most important thing, is that you can keep Overlord from not exiting the fight, right? And there were some moments where there were some really big jumps against Overlord, but they did not fully have the damage to back it up. Like, I think he went down to maybe like 10% HP, maybe 20% HP, but one more big hit could have been it. And so, I want to know what the casters think about that, because that was really close to kind of getting out of the last lifeline for North America.
Down to the wire it was. Doob Snacks, LG, the last hope of NA. Well, making us sweat up here a little bit, or everybody back home in the NA region.
Without a doubt, coming in with that classic, as you know, Lapras, the secure monster, Rin
yes.
stepping up.
Correct.
Getting the fairy Pokemon in there and sealing that thing up. And it was a great moment. And like Chef just pointed out, obviously the main target